Welcome, my friends. The night of the nights has come. The night of the nights. Open your heart and your mind. Move to the rhythm and dance into your own beautiful reality. Beautiful reality. Feel free and expect the unexpected.
Hi guys, this is The Advisor and welcome back to my channel. Now, before I get into today's topic, there is something I need to say. Some people have come into my inbox and have made their disagreements known to me regarding what I'd said about black people robbing their own black people when they have businesses, which is the reason why black Jamaicans do not shop constantly in black-owned shops in Jamaica. Well, last week Sunday, July 21st, a few minutes after 9 o'clock, I got a call from a strange number. When I took the call, I realized that it was one of my customers in my business. And she, of course, is a subscriber to my channel. And she said something happened to her that Sunday morning and she would like me to give her some advice. She said that she went to a shop in her area that she lived and she bought 4 pounds of chicken. And when she got back home, she just remembered what I'd said about black people who own a grocery shop, how they rob their fellow black people here in Jamaica. So she said, just out of triviality, she have a scale. She have a kitchen scale that she never uses, one of those digital scales. And she just have it there. And she said that she just got it out and said, let's just turn it on and just put the chicken on it and see how much it weighs, you know? So she told me that she put it on the scale and she get a certain number, but she don't know what it means, you know? She don't really understand this pound and ounce thingy. Mind you, she's a very intelligent girl, lady. Nevertheless, women on the whole, the concept of lengths and measurements are just not, overall, is not something that women are really adept at. I mean, yeah, call me a male chauvinist pig or a sexist swine for speaking the truth, but there you go. What I'm here for, speaking the truth. Anyway, she said that she didn't understand what the reading of the scale meant, so she's calling me to ask me what it means. So I said, okay, go ahead and put the chicken back on the scale and tell me what the reading is. She said she don't think it makes sense because after she weighed, she went and seasoned it up and everything already, so it wouldn't make sense. So I said, okay, but I was beginning to wonder why she better call me now. But she said, listen, I know what the reading was. Yeah, the reading said 60, but I don't know what the 60 means. Well, it took me a few moments to realize that the 60 couldn't be 60 grams, and the 60 mean it had to be ounces. So apparently it was one of those scales that did not have pounds and ounces, but just ounces or grams. So I said, how much pound of chicken you say you bought? She said 4 pounds. I said, all right, that 60 means that you were robbed of 4 ounces, which is quarter pound. And then I began to explain to her that 1 pound is 16 ounces. So 2 pounds would be 32 ounces. So 4 pounds would be 64 ounces. So if you get 60 ounces, you have been robbed 4 ounces, and 4 ounces quarter pound. That is equivalent to 1 medium-sized chicken breast, or 1 large drumstick, or a medium-sized thigh. So she went on to tell me how these people are so nice, and any part of the chicken she wants, she get it, and all while I say yes, but listen, this is what goes on in every black shop throughout Jamaica. This is how they rob people all the while. They sell their goods for top price, and then they take back some of it. Never give you your right weight. So basically I wouldn't go into that story more, but basically what I'm saying, if any of you doubt me that you are being robbed, just if you have a kitchen scale, which as far as I'm concerned, every home should have one, then what you should do is go buy something at a black man shop, and if any of you get your right weight, come back and tell me, let me publish it, and show me the shop, and let me big up that shop. I challenge you to get your right weight at a black man shop. Anyway, let's get to today's topic. A new lawsuit has been started by another one of the persons that had been scammed by Kingston. Now, this guy is a very famous jeweler in the United States. In fact, he sells jewelry only to rich people, millionaires, famous people. Because, of course, little dibby people cannot buy his jewelry. He sells some of the classiest and most tasteful jewelry in the world. In fact, he is known as the jeweler to the stars. His name is Anastas Babakhanyan. I am tempted to call him Jerusalem, but let's see, I think I might get this name right. Anyway, here is what happened, and I'm going to let Anastas Babakhanyan speak to you in his own words a little down the line, but here is the gist of what happened. Kingston got in touch with this man and told him that he wanted some jewelry and so on, and he wanted $500,000 worth of jewelry. Now, he talked the man into bringing the jewelry come to his house in California. And of course, because of who Kingston was at the time, and he had a name and a status, Anastas, let's call him by his first name, he went. When he went over there, Kingston gave the man $50,000. Remember, a $500,000 worth of jewelry, and he gave the man $50,000 cash. The man said, no, it can't work. So what Kingston do now? Him say, hang on, just sit in, go and swim in at the pool, go and go in at the gym, go exercise, go and use my studio, just hang on for a few days. Me have money I come in, no worry yourself. So the man, he has his phone and he can transact business over his phone with any of his other clients anyway. So it didn't bother him. So he hung on till the following day, another day, and another day. And Sean keep bringing money to him, a little 8,000, a little 10,000, a little 15,000, and so on, so on, so on a daily basis. Every time that he wanted to leave, because after a week now of just getting little snippets of cash, he wanted to leave because he might have had a little more important monies, more substantial monies elsewhere to collect. But they enticed him to stay because they had private chef and he could order anything he wanted from the menu and it would be just prepared for him. So of course it was costing him nothing to just stay there and just put his feet up, relax. He had helpers, he didn't have to even clean his own room. People just come in and take care of everything. So Kingston treated him like a king. But he wouldn't let go of the jewelry. Because he was a businessman. And when you're in business, there's a certain limit of where you cannot complete certain transactions. Well, it has been said by a few of his friends, especially one by a guy called Dennis Jamison, who said that Anastas called him from Kingston's residence and said, listen man, I'm getting some good piece of kitten down here. So I'm taking my time. Don't worry. And I'm getting my money. Things are happening. So it seems, well, what has happened or what is not well known, but is really massive on the street out there, is that Sean Kingston's mother, who is part of the scam, decided to throw some GPP on Anastas. Because first of all, she had to make sure that her son got the jewelry. So he lived there like family, and he basically had become, like for that temporary time, Sean Kingston's stepfather. And that kitten must have been good, because he stayed in Sean Kingston's house for a month. So between the GPP and the little snippets of monies that he was getting, it amounted to $250,000 after a month. But the man set up residence in that people them house because apparently the kitten was that good. And don't nobody talk about me mix up, because come on, let's face it. This man, which man is going to leave his business and go so far to another state and go catch in a smarty house, no matter how pretty the mansion is, just because you're waiting on some money for some jewelry when you could easily well have gone back, and when the man ready him come to you, there was something else there holding the man. Come on, guys, we have sense. So the mother, wanting to make sure that her son got the jewelry, she decided to throw in a little incentive on the thing. Oh, of course, this is the reason why this man failed to come forward with his complaint for a very long while, for several years, because he didn't want anybody to know that he and the mother was having an affair, a short affair. For whatever reason, I don't know. But after a month, he relented and took the $250,000 and decided now that he would just give them the jewelry. You see, the minute him give them the jewelry, all of a sudden, you hear say he had a show in Jamaica and he had some big shows and they were going to leave to go on that show, and he must just sit down and cool, because by the time he come back from the show, he will have the other $250,000 to give them. They will have the other $250,000 to give him. So they'll be away for a few days. So all he has to do is just sit down, enjoy the scenery, go and let the chef prepare what they want for him, and so on and so forth. So him sit down in the house there, things say everything is A-OK, and apparently him never want to leave, because apparently the GPP hold him, and him a wait for them come back from Jamaica so him can play with the kitten same way. Obviously, come on, we have sense. The man no one left the house, even after them gone, had claimed to have gone to Jamaica, which of course they didn't go to Jamaica. They were actually very much in the US, but they moved out of the house and left him, them done with him, and him no realize. Having completed their work or their scamming job on him, them done with him and them gone. And here is how he get to find out. A few days after they left, while him there wait, pan Sean for him $250,000 balance, and him a wait pan the GPP for come back. Him see people walking at the house and start show around and say, this is the swimming pool, that is the jacuzzi, that is the room for the exercises, that's the gym, that is the theater, and him a wonder. So him got to the lady who is showing the house, who are you? So the lady turned back to him and said, who are you? And him said, I live here, and this is my Sean Kingston's residence, and I'm living here, staying here temporarily. The man said, Sean Kingston not own this. I represent the real estate agency, and I'm here showing this couple around because they want to rent here, because this is an Airbnb. Even though it look fancy like this is like the Airbnb. Sean Kingston doesn't own this place. We own it. And you should have been out by Wednesday at midday. So the sooner you can get out, the sooner these people can move in. And it's him get the shock of him life and realize that he had been scammed. So all along, Sean Kingston and his mother is in cahoots with each other. They are a team. They work in collusion with each other completely and totally. So in other words, she are probably the ringleader because him a follow she, even though the only reason why him have more charges than she is because basically him have the name. So the mother would have pushed him up front for the some things because his name can open more doors than hers. But she are the ringleader, obviously. Anyway, I'm going to let you hear a little of what he has to say, and I'll come back with my final words.
I met Sean Kingston in 2017. You a real nigga, you one of us, this and that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, listen, like, let's just do the business part and then we can do everything else later. You know what I'm saying? Let's just take care of business. And their order was $500,000 worth of jewelry, which at that time I had. Bring $1 million of jewelry with you. So I'm like, bro, it doesn't work like that. I don't move like that. Like, I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't even do that for Diddy. Diddy hit me up and wanted me to come to New York one time and bring him a watch. I'm like, send me a deposit. He didn't want to send me a deposit. I didn't go. I lived with them for a month. I know the way they move. You know what I'm saying? I literally lived in the same house with them for a month. Wow. I will wake up, walk up to her and say, good morning, mama, and give her a hug and kiss. and that's the relationship we had at the time. His whole family scam artists. His mom is the biggest scam artist. I didn't know she was bald-headed. I'm like, Dad, she bald-headed for real. And she got a little bit of hair in the back of her head. She probably stressed out.
And to add insult to injury, in order to cut down the amount of money that they owe them, which is the extra 250,000 US, they had a high-class, top-of-the-line Range Rover. And they said, all right, we will sign over the Range Rover to you because that Range Rover was something like 35,000 or 40,000. So, to prove how committed we are to you and towards paying this bill, we're going to sign over the Range Rover to you. So, Sean Kingston, not them, Sean Kingston, say, all right, we're going to sign over the Range Rover to you. They get public notary person, don't know what they call them up there, and have them decide over the transaction and everybody put their signature to the document stating that this vehicle now belongs to Anastas. Only to find out later down in the line after he got kicked out of the house that the car actually did not belong to Sean Kingston at all. In fact, the car was in his mother's name. Not only was the car in his mother's name, but the car was not even owned by her. In other words, she had actually bought the car in her name, but it wasn't finished paid for, so there was a lien on the car, and they stopped paying the car notes. So them did come take him out of the vehicle at any time the repossessing man could have come to him. Oh, they just left the man high and dry just like that. No, what kind of people these? No, honestly say the mother is the person who turned Sean Kingston into what he is. But my brethren don't too feel sorry about what happened because here is what. This little quarter acre there, sometimes it turn me in a damn idiot. You are not the first and it won't be, and you won't be the last. Sometimes our man can dash some type of kitten pan you, well lick your head, turn you in a damn fool, twist you up, you do things out of character, wreck your entire life, send you go a poorhouse, madhouse, jailhouse, arms house, crack house, and them kind of something there. But brethren, just chuck it down to experience, do your best to get back your money, and move on. And if it even come out that you did really get some other good there, and no crime, brethren, and it must have been worth it for you to hold it down on the story there and don't even bust nothing about how much money worth of jewelry for several years. So I don't really know what's going on, but there you go.